students, how are you all? So, welcome back to the class. So, as I have told you already that we have completed some part of this chapter and now we are going to start with the another part of this chapter. That is, we can see that how we are producing the silk from silkworm and how we are producing wool from sheep. So, that's how students we are going to look at this in this part of this chapter. Okay. So, what the thing is, like in the last session, what we have discussed what is the fiber. We have discussed this thing that what are the types of fibers, and then we have seen that these are the natural fibers and synthetic fiber, and then natural fibers has been classified as plant fibers and the animal fibers. Exactly. Do you remember all of these things? Very good. So now, students, what we are going to do is now we are going to start the another part of this chapter. That is the you can see that these are the topics which we are going to cover today. Again, you will say, ma'am, so many topics are here, but don't worry, I am with you. So we are going to do each and everything very well. So these are the topic students which we are going to done today. That's the process fibers into the wool, shearing process, currying process. See, these are the very simple things. We have already done that, so we don't have to take much time. But yes, we'll see that what are these sorting, then remaining steps of this process, discovery of silk. Now this is important. Okay, from here the important part is here that we have to start today. Okay, then sericulture, life history of silk moth from cocoon to silk, and rearing silkworm. So all these are the topics which we are going to study today. Okay, that means we are going to find out that how the fibers is converted into wool and how the silk, that how we are getting the silk. Okay, it will be an interesting thing. So just watch this video with the great attention. So first thing, that is the processing fibers into wool. If you remember that in the last session we have talked about the production of the wool. So the wool we are getting from where? So the wool we are getting from sheep, and from what? From what part of the sheep we are getting the wool? It is the fleece or the hair of the sheep, from where we take that part and then we do the process, and that's how the wool is produced. So see, now there the thing is that student that the sheep hair has two types of fiber, the beard hair and the skin hair. If you remember that in the last session also I have already told you that we got the soft hair near the skin. So these are, you can say that these are the soft hair part. And if we talk about beard hair, so if you notice that beard hair are always tough kind of material. So you can say that they are tough hair or they are like rough hair. You can say tough or rough. So tough, rough. Fine. So these are the kind of hair student with the sheep. All the sheeps are having. Okay. Now the skin here, which we are like, which is provided for us, so that so that we can make the wool from the fibers. So this is the process. See, this is the process which we use to find out the fibers into the wool. Okay. So first of all, what we have seen that there are sheep from where we get the wool, and from what part, that is the hair and the fleece. But that hair are also of two types. One is the skin hair, that you can say the hair which are just present near to the skin or skin layer. We call them as the skin hair, and they are somewhat soft in nature. Whereas the beard hair, they are the, you can say the upper part of the upper part, so that are the tough or kind, or you can say the kind of rough hair they are. So that's how we have find out that two types of hair there. Okay, now this is a series of process which we use to find out, or we can say to make the wool from the fiber. Okay, so it's like shearing, then scurrying, then sorting, dyeing, straightening, rolling, and combing. See, student, it is very easy. Like if you remember what's the shearing is, shearing in which we just remove the hair part, we just remove the fleece part of the sheep. Exactly. Scurrying is then what we'll do, scurrying is the removing of the dirt particle, unwanted particle from the hair of the sheep. Exactly. After that, students, sorting, like then after that we are getting the different type of fiber, like the texture we can say. Then we sort them, we find out that whatever there will be a good stuff, we just find it out and we just separate the another part. After that we dye, like dye means if it is of the color white but we want the wool of the yellow color, so we just dye them. After that, straightening will be done. rolling will be done, and combing will be done. So that's how we done that we produce the perfect kind of fiber from that, and then we convert the fiber into yarn, then yarn to fabric, and that's how we get the wool fabric, and that's how we produce the woolen clothes. So this is the whole process. Now we have to see this whole process very effectively, so that you can get the whole idea about the production of the wool. Okay. So first of all, it's the shearing. So students, like I have already told you what is the shearing is. So the sheep shearing is the process by which the woolen fleece of the sheep is cut off. I told you, just ignore if sheep or is pronounced sometimes, it is sheep only, because we are not talking about ship here, we are just talking about sheep. So just focus over that part. So shearing is the cutting off of the, you can say, the hair or the fleece part of the sheep. We call it as the shearing process. Okay. So student, what I have done is that I'm having one video so that we can understand all of these things by looking at that video. Okay. So just ready to see that video.
Processing fiber into wool. We cannot use fibers obtained from sheep directly for making sweaters, shawls, and many other things. Instead, these are processed in stepwise manner. Here, in this lesson, we will learn how fibers are processed into wool. The first step is shearing. The layer of hairs around the sheep body is called fleece. Shearing is the process of removing fleece and the thin layer of skin from the sheep body.
So student, have you seen in this video like what she is telling, like directly we can't use the fleece part or the hair part of the sheep to convert them into the woolen clothes or into the, what we can say, to the making of the sweaters, shawls, and everything. So we have to process something, like we have to follow some process so that we can get the good stuff and then we can convert it into it. So first of all, the first step is the shearing process, and in the shearing process, what is done, that we have to first of all remove the fleece part or the hair part from the body of the sheep. So that is called as the shearing process. Okay.
For this process, tools similar to those used by barbers are used. The outer skin of animal body is dead, so shearing does not harm the sheep. However, this process must be done during hot weather. The reason is simple. If shearing is done in winter, then the cold climate could harm the sheep, since the protective layer is not present. However, in hot weather, they can remain safe even if there is no protective layer. After shearing, the skin rebuilds in some days and the hair starts growing again. Shearing provides fibers.
So students, like you have seen that we are getting the flea, and that is the fleece part from the body of the sheep, and it's just that we remove the upper part, and it would not hurt the sheep because that upper part is the, you can say, that is the dead one. If you have seen that your father, when they are shaving, so what you have seen, that they are just using some of the tools so that they can shave it, but it will not harm them because they are just removing the upper part of it. So that's why it would not harm them. So similarly, that removing of the hair from the body of the sheep, it will also not harm them. It's just that we use the similar tools. And as I've told you already, and you have seen in this video also, that always this process is done in the case of the in summer seasons. Because what happened in the winter season, if we just start removing the hair in the winter season, so the upper layer is not there, and they will not protect themselves from the winter season. So never do that thing, that we are getting the wool or we are taking the wool from the sheep in the case of the winter season. Because in summer season, what is the condition, that it is the temperature is high, there is hot weather, so they can survive by, and like by when they are not having their hair over their bodies. So that's how the shearing process is always done in the case of the winter season. Now from that shearing process, what we are getting the fiber, that is the wool fiber. Now what we'll do further, so look at here.
After shearing, The next step is scouring. The hairs, that is fibers, obtained from shearing contains dirt such as grease and dust. It must be removed before further processing. Thus, the sheared skin along with hairs is washed thoroughly to remove dirt. It is called scouring. It is done by hand or by machines. It is then dried and sent to factory. Scouring provides clean fibers.
So now after the shearing, the second step is the scurrying. In the scurrying, what we do, students, that the fiber which we are getting from the sheaves, it is also having some unwanted particles. You can say dirt particles are there or any other thing which is there. So what we can do, we can just remove them by washing it. So the cleaning of the wool fiber, you can say it is the scurrying process, and it can be done by using the machines and as well as your hands. Okay, so that's how first is the shearing process, then second is the scurrying. Now, what's the third is?
After scouring, the next step is sorting. In this step, the clean fibers are taken to factory where they are separated according to the texture such as length and color.
So the third step is the sorting step. Now after when we get the clean wool, so what we do, that we just separate out the text like the fiber from that. The fiber which are having the same texture, we just separate them on the basis of their length or on the basis of their color or any other factor we can include here. So on the basis of those factors, we separate out the fibers from each other so that we can get the different type of fibers, and we can form them into the fabric.
The fine hairs are used to make cloths, while coarse hairs are used to make rugs. There are small fluffy fibers called burrs present in the fleece. These are removed and used as burrs on sweaters.
So now student, have you seen that the fine fiber which we are getting from it, so we use them for the formation of the clothes. Then the rough one we just use to make any other type of the cloth which we don't generally wear it. Okay. And the very small part, that the small fluffy fibers that we call them as the burrs, we use them in the case of the jackets. Like you have seen that we are having the fur in our collars or inside our jackets. So that's the burr only. So that's how student, first is the shearing, then it is scurrying, then it is sorting. After sorting, what is done?
The next step in processing wool is dyeing. The fibers are dyed, that is, colored according to need. Since fibers are white, brown, or black naturally, therefore, other colors are used for dyeing. After dyeing, fibers are straightened, combed, and rolled into yarn. This is how a woolen yarn is obtained.
See students, now that the after sorting, there is the dyeing process. See, generally the sheeps which we are having, either they are having black color fur or the brown or the white, but you have seen that we are wearing the different color of woolen clothes. Yellow is also there, red is also there, blue is also there. Like if I ask you, do you have any blue colored jackets? So obviously blue, black, every color of jackets, sweaters are there. So how we are getting them? By dyeing that fur, that is the white, brown and black, we dye them so that we get the different color of it. Okay. And then we straighten them because they are wavy in nature, as we have seen initially also. They are wavy in nature, and after straightening them, then we comb them and then we roll, and after that we get the yarn, and from the yarn we get the fabric of the wool, and that's how we can use them in a production part. So student, that you can see, this is the whole process for the conversion of the fiber into the wool, so that we can use that wool for the production of our clothes. Exactly student. So now scurrying is here, that you can see scurrying is done to remove the grease part, dust and dirt from the raw sheet wool. And you can see that the fleece are washed with the soaps, detergents or any other materials also, so that we can find out very good material from them. And even though if they are having any type of the dirt, so that it can be removed easily. And after scurrying, what we do, that's the sorting process. We just sort them. You can see here shearing is done, then scurrying in tanks, and after then you can see scurrying by machines as well, and rolling into yarn.